Ralph, you're training for Unitarian ministry. Can you say a little bit about what's led you to that decision?
It's just the next natural step in my life course. It seems to be bringing together a number of the experiences and giving me a new avenue through which to express and share with others. My evolving sense of spirituality has been a major influence in wanting to share.
Can you say something about your experience of working with Indigenous communities in Australia?
Where I was working, there was a strong community, and I got to work with them, and through them my name got passed on to some very remote communities, people who were still living more or less in the traditional ways, people who were still on their land and had 50,000 years of sense of connectedness to that land. And working with those people, I discovered a whole level of commitment to land, to commitment to country, that opened up a sense of how one in one's space, in one's place of being, could be a spiritual part of your being. The people connect, they have skin lines, they have connectedness to the land, which is a heritage that has been passed on for 50,000 years. And it gave me a new awareness of how that inner sense of being and connectedness is such a vital part of being a spiritual being.
You're now living in a very different environment, Ralph, in Birmingham. Can you say something about your experience of multiculturalism there?
That multiculturalism in Britain is very different from multiculturalism in Australia, and it's taken me a while to learn about that difference. But where I live at the moment is in a very strongly, predominantly Pakistani Muslim community. And recently we had the benefit of being invited to share in the celebration of the birth of the Prophet at one of the local mosques. And one other member of our trustees at Unitarian New Meeting and I attended. And it was really quite an insightful experience. Everyone in that community now knows that I attended the mosque to celebrate the birthday of the Prophet. I'm greeted in the streets. "Hello, brother." My local hairdresser now gives me lessons on the teachings of the Prophet, very willingly and enthusiastically. And the sense in which everyone knows that I am, as far as they're concerned, a minister, but also friendly towards their faith, is just transforming my reception in the local community. And I think it's really interesting also to see how they feel excluded from British culture, how much they are taken by the fact that we reached out and accepted their invite. So I think we as Unitarians, with our notion of the universality of all faith and respect for all faith, are in a powerful position to contribute to the society in which we live by showing in practice our commitment to respect for all pathways to the knowledge of God and spirituality.
So would you say your Unitarian faith has really influenced the approach you take to diverse cultures?
In Australia, we had a very rich period of evolving multiculturalism, where we were taught to celebrate the diversity, but also the sense of belonging together as a community. And although that was eroded by some issues that then arose, especially in relation to refugees, there's still, I think, a strong remaining sense that Australians are welcoming of diversity. I'm hoping that we as Unitarians can foster that sense of welcoming diversity. Whenever you go across a culture and reach out and making that first step and then getting such a positive response is a wonderful learning experience. And so I'm looking forward to more. I've just made connections with the liberal Jewish community. They've indicated an invitation to attend. And I think it's this process, step by step, of being seen in the multi-faith and diverse community in which I'm living as open and respectful of others, that we can make our mark as Unitarians.
Ralph, thank you for your time.